What's going on, everybody? Eric Lindquist at Stochastic here on the Odd Chopper channel, coming to you with another edition of Lindy's Leans, Likes, and Locks. Hit that like button, subscribe button, and notification bell as we get going. It goes a long way for me on this video. Goes a long way for you. You become apprised whenever great betting content is going live here at our little neck of the YouTube woods. Smash day for me. Absolute smash day across the board. This has been a really good week. Really good 2 weeks. I hope you guys have been enjoying, but went 3 for 3 on my betting card for the Paris game. And yes, everybody, I'll talk about that a little bit later. It just kind of is what it is. But the Detroit side, bet Bojan over 21.5 points, bet Zach LaVine over 25.5 points. Those don't come as surprises. But I went the Killian Hayes assist route, and he ends up getting that final one in the last minute and a half. It was a beautiful thing. Shout out France. He shot the ball terrible and was horrible, but happy I got off of a couple of those 3-point props. If you guys want access to that every single day, when I'm actually betting, posting my cards in every single day in the premium Discord, you can sign up for that below. But take advantage of that. We also have NBA Bet Pro, which has been a print fest for a lot of users. New thing that we have over at Stochastic that's involved here with Odd Chopper. You can sign up for that in the video description box below. Take advantage of all the great offers there in that video description box below, because I'm here to help you guys make money. Like, I don't know, DraftKings, the other thing you can sign up for there. Bet $5, win $200 in bonus bets instantly. You bet $5 on anything, you're going to get that $200 put in your account. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Alrighty, y'all. 9-game slate here. I'm going to try to keep the momentum going. It sounds like Golden State's about to win here, too. This is fantastic stuff. Let's keep it going. Let's get to the picks. The day begins with the Pellies in Disney World taking on the Magic. I know, people, I do not actually think the game is taking place at Disney World. It's a joke. And while we're on the subject, I said in the intro I was going to talk about it. Let me just say this. Yesterday upset me a little bit because people in the comment section, people in my DMs, people everywhere. And by the way, I can't even see my DMs right now. Twitter, locked out right now. That's a conversation for a different day. But my sheets are updated for home team. When I take and upload my data into my spreadsheet and I transfer it to my player page, I automatically have one team that's listed as home and one team as away. And people were like, oh, well, you should have noticed that they were publicizing the Paris game forever. How'd you miss that? To that I say, one, I watch so much basketball, it's ridiculous. And 90+% of it is on League Pass. So pony up, you weasels, pay for that. And number two, if you knew just how much I'm doing on the back end to be able to provide you this game-by-game breakdown that shows up before 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Time, when I'm recording this almost every single day, while games are going on, while I'm updating my own bets, my own lineups to account for things going on in the evenings, the afternoons, the nights, around the horn, 50 hours usually a week of just NBA coverage. I also cover golf. I also am covering MLB when that shows back up. I'm also covering NFL every single Sunday. I'm telling you, I'm doing a lot of things trying to make you guys money. So enjoy these free videos that are put up on youtube.com. Yeah, I'll refund your money if you want on that. $0. There you go. World's smallest violin. Here you are. Actually, I kind of sounded like the whiner, but I don't give a shit. Here we go. It's my show. Bite me. I'm working my ass off. Anywho, Pelicans, Magic. Let's go. In control. Like Animal from the Muppets. That was a weird one to pull up. I'm so about Markelle Fultz, it's not even funny right now. This Orlando team is starting to get healthier. They're starting to get more competitive every single night. And the former number one pick joined alongside the the existent number one pick, the de facto Paolo Banchero number one pick, that is. That's the reason why. Sadly, no Markelle Fultz props. I don't know. I can't really pull the trigger on any of these because, sadly, Franz Wagner questionable. I would really like a lot of the overs if Franz Wagner was out. I would actually be looking at shorting a couple of these if Franz Wagner ends up in. That's a massive questionable piece. Not for real life because, again, Orlando's not going anywhere this year, but definitely in the prop market, we're trying to make ourselves some money. Gonna have to react to some news there. But my play comes on the Pelicans side. CJ McCollum, no Zion Williamson, no Brandon Ingram. He's provided more than his fair share of offense under those circumstances. I think the minutes have been consistent with the exception of that Miami blowout last time out. He's been playing right around mid-30s. He's doing everything in terms of usage. And against an Orlando team that's 22nd in defensive net rating and teams that are shooting an absurd amount of threes against their defense at 43.3%, with their field goals being 43.3% of the time, it is a three-pointer that's going up. Pretty ridiculous. Now, teams haven't made a high clip against them. Fourth in terms of guarding the three-point basket in effective field goal percentage are the Magic. but opportunity is the name of the game for someone like CJ McCollum, who just needs those kind of volumes, just needs those shots. And I think he's going to make more than his fair share here for the Pelicans. So it's kind of a meager like to get our day going. Not even a full unit play for me so far on the card, but a small bet on the over 25.5 points for McCollum, minus 120 on DraftKings right now. I think it's a nice starting point for today's slate. So fire it up with me, friends. But I repeat, not my favorite play on the card by any stretch. I feel better. How about you? I did an MLB mock draft this morning, and now I can't stop thinking that this is the Yankees playing basketball. That is not correct. It is the New York Knicks. The Knicks, Eric, head to the dirty, dirty South to take on Atlanta, where the players play. I already did that bit earlier this week, but Mitch Robinson out for the Knicks, which should add some minutes to the likes of Isaiah Hartenstein, and potentially more to Quentin Grimes, as Randall can slide over and play the 5. This Knicks team continues to surprise me. 25-20 on the season, 8th in adjusted net rating, but no Robinson will certainly make a defensive impact for them here. As for Hawks, 2 gigantic pieces of pending news. Trae Young questionable, and Bogdanovic, the inferior Bogdanovic, not related, questionable as well. In other words, don't expect any DeJounte Murray or John Collins props anytime soon, as lots of clarity will be needed before anything appears. But FanDuel, open this line with the Hawks favored by 4. And honestly, I, personally, am a little perplexed. I've been an advocate to back this Hawks team, but they're not nearly as bad as they've displayed so far this season, almost to a detriment of mine because they've been hard to get a handle on. And even though ESPN's matchup predictor has this leaning towards the Hawks at the moment, surely that would change if 2 of their most offensively forward players in Bogdan and Trae Young are out, right? I mean, I already like taking 4. I have this closer to around 1, and that's a pretty large discrepancy. I almost locked it, and the main reason I didn't is I still think that I might have a little bit of an issue projecting out this Hawks team. Big question marks, especially with Clint Capella back in the mix. And yes, Mitchell Robinson's 97th percentile defense will be sorely missed from the Knicks side, especially with Clint Capella. I just talked about him a second ago, but Randall, Jalen Brunson, we've routinely had on the card. I'll probably have them on the card again here. Just throwing that out there. There's a freebie. They've been performing and competitive against better teams than this of late. So I'll go with a strong like towards the Knicks side. And no, I'd want a whole lot more if Young and Bogdan sit, and I'm able to react to that news in time. As it stands now, just get a little money on the Knicks side. Again, what is going on with this line? Oh, here we go. The Warriors on the tail end of the back-to-back. Let me check in on them. Oh, this game's gotten a lot closer here in the fourth quarter. Celtics making a little push midway through there. Said, I'm going to be paying close attention to that. They were just up 9. The Warriors, come on. Finish out this bet for us here on Thursday. Get one of the locks across the board. That would be great. It sucked, too, because Brown got ruled in. But hey, I did bet the under on his points prop as well. That was lovely. He's currently got how many? I have to check. 6 at 6-minute point in the fourth quarter. Whew, feels good at 27.5. What are you doing? Shooting the ball terrible. I'm talking to myself. Let's talk basketball here, shall we? I gotta say, playing this Cleveland defense on a back-to-back if you're Golden State, not ideal. Plus, you all know I back Golden State. I keep talking about them here over and over. But on Friday, they could have an entirely rested roster for Steve Kerr's team. More to be determined later. As for the Cavs, Donovan Mitchell is questionable after missing Wednesday's tilt with that groin injury, so even they have a little bit in flux. But no way I won't at least lean their direction without any other news or numbers available to me, because we know Steve Kerr, he can sit anyone and everyone at any point in time, has no problem whatsoever. Nothing concrete here. I just am going to pick Cleveland and move on with my day. Yeah, we're going to lean the Cleveland side. Not going to rock with it yet. Lots to be determined. Got to see this Golden State starting lineup. It could look bad, but this could look good. DraftKings Sportsbook, everybody. Look at that lovely, happy individual. This week has not beaten me down at all. I'm smiling. I'm happy. And if you are too, if you're happy and you know it, bet $5 and win $200 over at DraftKings Sportsbook. How about that? That's good stuff. Take advantage of that instantly. Sorry if you were listening to that in podcast form. You're probably very confused why I'm clapping and singing children's rhymes. But I'm just a child when it comes down to it. I want you to win money. That's what we're here to do. We're here to have fun. And, well, no, we're here to get winners. We're here to get paid, baby. And this gives you automatic freebies, bonus bets, $200 worth of them when you bet $5 at DraftKings. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Alrighty. Use that scan me thing, too. Kind of cool. QR codes. Who'd have thought? Not me, fam. All right, y'all. Back to the picks. Now, this is a fascinating spot. The Miami Heat, who are winners in 4 of their past 5, they're starting to surge, go to Dallas and take on a truly depleted Mavs team that's kind of going the other direction, losers in 5 of their past 6. Yep, struggle bus here lately for Luka and company. And now with no Christian Wood for this game, we're staring at one of the lowest totals of the entire season, to my knowledge, in books. Look at this line. It's all over the place. We've got a +1.5 at some spots. We've got a -1.5 for Miami on the other spots. We have these wide ranging. I mean, a 3-point spread going through the winner circle. I mean, kind of an interesting opening number. But I'm looking at the total, baby. 217 and 218 being the prevailing numbers everywhere. That is low. I can't sing that. I sound like an idiot. Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. But what if I told you we were still looking at a decent shot at the under here? Dallas, 29th in pace. Miami, 28th in pace. Miami plays serious defense but can't shoot. Dallas and Luka will be dancing without a pick and roll partner with Wood on the shelf. Oh my, it's disgusting. Oh my, it's terrible. But I have a standard like play on the under of 218 that exists on FanDuel.com this very second. Hopefully it's still there by the time you hear this, and hopefully you're able to bet it, because I project an NBA game in the year of our Lord for fewer than 215 points. What a world. What a thing. Sure do like it, though. Under 218. Oh, poor San Antonio. Tough spot for them here for Kawhi's homecoming. No Devin Vassell for them. A perfectly healthy Clippers starting 5. Yeah, I'm a little confused by the 7-point spread if we're being completely honest. See, Paul George played 29 minutes his first game back. I did not expect that kind of a workload for him. I locked Philadelphia going up against them. They ran him out of the gym. But I think he could have played 32, 33 minutes if that game was more competitive coming down the stretch. And this is a very, very important player for the Clippers. They're number 1A, 1B superstar, whichever one you want to consider him. And hell, this Clippers team got a giddy up partner. They're below 500 at 23 and 24. And the Western Conference is getting very jumbled down there at the bottom. Everybody's stacked. Everybody might be trying to make moves at the deadline, thinking that they can sneak in. You know, you have a LeBron James, Anthony Davis getting nearer to a return. They're at 20 and 25. I'm just looking at a lot of these teams that might have some kind of paths to be able to bolster their rosters. Clippers really got to start winning basketball games and then still bolster their roster. Send Reggie Jackson to the Shadow Realm. And I get it. You do not want to make a habit of thinking you know spreads better than books. They're the ones who are very, very aggressive and good when it comes to projecting out things that are efficient. I want to usually have major injury news that can break my way if I'm going to be locking in a number. But I swear, maybe I'm just crazy here the last couple of weeks, but it's been going very, very nicely going up against these spots where I project it being very different. I think it's just the way that I interpret data of years past with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. And I think that's really what got me onto Philly. But it's going to get me back onto the Clippers here, because if I had known Paul George was going to instantly have the ability to play 32, 34 minutes like he would here, I value this team very, very strongly in a way where it should be north of 7 points. You have no Devin Vassell there on the Spurs side. You have no hope for them to offensively create anything. And God forbid we take a Trey Jones over. Won't catch me doing that. Oh, God, I'm not going to do that again, right? How about we just, hey, lock button, Clippers, -7. Don't look at the Trey Jones lock the other day. That was bad. This is good. This is good. Wild that we're on the 6th game of the night, and we haven't highlighted one single prop yet, although most of you loyal listeners can infer that my interest in Jalen Brunson's points prop, that's routinely been on the card of late, and it will again here. But even though that's not intentional, we've got ourselves a nice prop here for the Pacers and Nuggets. No, it's not on the Pacers side, as they're still without Tyrese Halliburton. And after a couple of spots to take advantage of Andrew Nembhard and TJ McConnell props, I didn't do that. I'd actually be more interested in shorting the backcourt in this spot against the Nuggets. Lots of ways this game gets wonky, hence the 11 and 11.5 point spread at open. Think they're a little bit inflated. But we're just going to go right for the jugular here, friends. The leader at the turn for MVP is Nikola Jokic, and Nikola Jokic is triple-doubling every damn night. Now, this is nowhere near the kind of value we got with Ben Simmons the other night. Still can't believe he came through for us. I bet on Ben Simmons and a good thing happened. Who knew that was possible? But this run the Joker is on. It's basically just been a 3-year heat check, but this has gotten especially absurd. In fact, if you watched that ESPN, yeah, I do watch ESPN from time to time when I've got it on in the corner and I'm breaking down more NBA for the people. I'm just saying, 31 freaking minutes, just 31 minutes. He put up 31, 13, and 11 against the Timberwolves with foul trouble. Just saying, even if you factor in a blowout, he's probably the main reason why a team would get blown out in the first place, and you're probably getting there already. He has just got an assist rate through the roof. You get Jamal Murray playing alongside of him, knocking down shots. That's a nice little partner to dance with there. You've got the rebound rate through the roof. He's averaging north of... Come on. As I look across my entire column, it's all bright green. For me, that's good stuff. When you have bright green in the columns, you want to be invested in somebody. So I'm getting plus 130 on a triple-double at DK right now. Hopefully, you can put together a single-game parlay over on FanDuel, have something that pays out even a little bit better than that. But I was just an idiot to not be hammering this at plus 200 against the Timberwolves. And even with foul trouble, found a way to it. I think we lock in a Nikola Jokic triple-double. I called the Luka one. I called the Ben Simmons one in the premium Discord. Now, I'm going for the triple-double three-peat and maybe four-peat. A little preview of what's to come. Nikola Jokic triple-doubling against the Pacers. And I like Miles Turner, but he's going to get beaten here. Brutal back-to-back for Brooklyn. Phoenix Thursday, and now going to Elevation in Utah on Friday. Hanging out with the Mormons. I don't know. Going to temple? I don't know what Mormons do. I've been to a Mormon film festival. That's a story for another day. I'm not Mormon. I would never. But Book of Mormon, fantastic. The Book of Mormon. Hello. If you're still listening, let's break this down. Brooklyn, Utah, here we are. God, I love that musical. But either way, the Jazz. I don't really know what to say. Lauri Markkanen back. He's playing way better basketball than I think you or me or anybody expected out of Lauri Markkanen in a Utah Jazz uniform this season. Kelly Olynyk continues to be out. My God, as a Timberwolves fan, as if my life as a Minnesota sports fan couldn't get any worse, Walker Kessler is very, very good and rebounding at a better clip and been very good defensively for them and creating a lot of opportunities for the front court that weren't there when Kelly Olynyk was the starter. And Kelly Olynyk's going to be out here and oh, I'm sad. Whatever. I don't know if everybody's going to be playing for Brooklyn on this back-to-back. Lots that needs to be determined there, but I think I can blindly throw out a lean on the Utah side just because I don't know what to expect from a Utah or from a Brooklyn roster. But if Kyrie doesn't play on a back-to-back, this number is immediately around 9, like in a heartbeat. So I'm just saying that makes me lean that direction. I'm not going to rock with it yet. Lots that needs to be determined. Need to see this Brooklyn lineup. They rest some pieces. You could be sitting on the nuts, but I'm not going to be betting it. Hello, Memphis? How are you this fine day? Oh, I'm well, thank you. How are you? Oh, just on a 500-game winning streak, nothing crazy. Oh, what was I doing with that bit? That was the dumbest, stupidest bit of all time. I had a phone, but then I put the phone down. They're not both on a phone? I don't know. The point remains, this Memphis team is 31-13. They're good for second best record in the West. They've won 11 straight, firing on all cylinders. Lakers team starting to stumble a little bit after that crazy surge. They're still 20-25. I call that a win with Anthony Davis slowly creeping back into our lives. I think he's going to show himself up here in the next week or two. Just be on the lookout for that. If you're playing season-long NBA, which is a whole nother can of worms that I could break down for you. It's been really, really rough for me this season. Tyrese Halliburton, I miss you. Come back. But yeah, Anthony Davis too is on that roster, and I just need that or I'm dead. So there you go. Hoping he gets back here in the next 2 weeks or so, and so do they. But I find this to be a pretty efficient spot. We did see John Morant avoid another injury. I feel like he has a spill a week where you're just like, he's going to be out for a while, and then he's fine. He's not even on the injury report going to tomorrow. So Memphis, I'm just going to lean on the money line here with what I'm seeing. I don't really like it. Minus 300. I'm not breaking any kind of... I'm not giving you guys any kind of great play here by any means. This is like a parlay filler for all you people that like to jam a bunch of minus 300s together and call it a day. If you guys care about home record, Lakers are 11-11. I thought that was pretty interesting. I was considering a Lakers play, but I don't really want to do anything here. Everything looks pretty efficient. I looked at the Desmond Bain threes. That's now been inflated to a spot where I don't really want to go there. A lot of our money-making props on the Memphis side have disintegrated into thin air, so we are not going to be betting it anymore. And to round it out, I said it was coming. Bet you know where I'm going with this one. We have Oklahoma City. We have Sacramento here. And I'm just saying, it's pretty wild to me how good Oklahoma City's been playing basketball here of late. We don't have a line, and I think part of the reason why is I don't think books expected Oklahoma City and Josh Giddey and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to be throwing up kind of the numbers they have of late. Lou Dort showed up last night, 22-11. What in the world, Lou Dort? He started joining the party. So I'm just saying, the OKC side, going to make this very fascinating. But the thing to be paying attention to, without a doubt on the Sacramento side, is Domantas Sabonis. They were able to rest him against the Lakers. De'Aaron Fox went out and won them a basketball game basically by himself. And I think we just buy right back in on the thing I wanted to bet then. Now, Domantas Sabonis triple-double. Yeah, you heard me. I'm calling 2 triple-doubles, and maybe I'm getting a little bit arrogant, but I look at what he's doing for this basketball team of late. When he's healthy, obviously, if he's not playing with this illness, it is what it is, but it's a non-COVID illness, so there's definitely a chance that he shows up and plays here. The rebounding rate has been out of control. He's averaging north of 12.5. That's not the one I'm worried about. The thing I keep looking at is these assists just continue sit around 8, 9, 10. Against an OKC team, I expect this total to be very, 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 very high. Oklahoma City playing at a very high pace, second in terms of pace this NBA season. That alone just has this total. I'm thinking opening around 247. Again, we saw the 246.5 total opening for the Lakers. I knew I immediately made a mistake there considering Domantas Sabonis didn't play, but assuming he's back, I want this triple-double. I need this triple-double in my life. De'Aaron Fox, pick-and-roll partner. Go to the dance, get some assists for our guy. Domantas Sabonis, you're going to be getting nice odds on this one as opposed to the Jokic one. I think he gets it done for us. So yeah, there you go. Never thought I'd see the day. I recommend 2 from the rafters triple-doubles with Nikola Jokic. That one should be minus 110. But this is going to be awesome. And that does it for another edition of Lindy's Leans, Likes, and Locks. You know what to do. Head to that comment section below. Let me know your favorite plays for Friday as you head into the weekend. Again, we have a couple of loopy ones here on today's slate. 2 triple-doubles. Crazy. I'm getting arrogant now. I've hit 2 of them for you. I'm looking to make it 4 in one day. That would be pretty nuts. I know that they're unlikely. Don't even need to bet a full unit on this Sabonis one. Just wanted to throw that out there, but love the value that you're going to be getting there. Just like I love the value you get over at DraftKings. If you haven't signed up there, bet $5, win $200 in bonus bets right the F now. I don't know why I said it like that. That was a little aggressive, but the premium Discord is down there. NBA Bet Pro's down there. So many great things going on here at Stokastic and the Odd Shopper channel. I just have to let you guys know all about them as I head into my couple days off here, head into the weekend. I'm going to go watch myself some golf, go play myself some golf here as well out in Palm Springs. So looking forward to that. Enjoy Aton over the weekend. I'm going to be jumping in that premium Discord. Don't worry. I'm still going to be getting my bets in. Until then, I'm Eric Lindquist. Best of luck in the NBA streets on Friday.